Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
At Room to Room, there's no need to wait. Black Friday deals are going on now.
Get 36-month special financing and we're paying your sales tax now at Room to Room. You don't want to miss it.
Room to Room Tupelo, where we know there's no place like your home.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 10.
Well, good evening and thanks for joining me here in the Room to Room Weather Center for Mississippi Live Weather at 10. I know we have all had a fantastic time outdoors today because it has been a beautiful weekend and I know we are ready for bed. So I'm going to get right into the forecast to get you ready for your Sunday because we will have a beautiful end to the weekend ahead as well. If you thought today was great, tomorrow even better, especially with those high temperatures cooler, those lows cooler, dry conditions staying. It will be beautiful all across North Mississippi. However, we will see a rainy start to the work week. So I know we had a rainy end to the last work week. We are seeing dry conditions right now, but those rain chances will try to ramp up just a little bit for your Monday and Tuesday. Could be a rainy and soggy start to the work week. We're going to be covering out the timing for that as well as we get closer. But we are seeing amazing holiday conditions on the horizon. So once we get past those rain changes Monday and into Tuesday, we're seeing drier conditions Wednesday. Thanksgiving, Black Friday, it will feel amazing. It's also going to be a little bit below average. And I think that's what makes it feel even more amazing to all of us because we've been kind of going through all these above average conditions here in North Mississippi. But looking right now, we're taking a look out here in Crenshaw, 57 degrees, feels like 57 as well. Not much of a wind component. I'm telling you, it is calm and it is beautiful out there in Crenshaw and pretty much all across North Mississippi. Let's take another live look out here in Fulton. Not too many people out there on the roads. Everyone's getting ready for bed. Seeing temperatures around 59 degrees, feels like 59. There's some wind, 8 miles per hour coming out of the northwest. Still relatively calm, anything too crazy as we continue into the overnight hours. But let's take another live look out here if it'll go. Let's see, we had Fulton. Let's see what our third one is. If we're going to go, there we go, Starkville, 59 degrees, feels like 59 as well. But notice that dew point matching that temperature as well. Could see some foggy conditions as we continue into the overnight hours, but still a pleasant evening and overnight period ahead of us here in North Mississippi. But taking a look at the first 12, we're seeing a cloudy evening ahead of us as well. Pretty much mostly cloudy conditions blanketing us all night long, starting off temperatures around 55 degrees by 11, barely cooling off by 2 o'clock, seeing temperatures around 54, and slowly making our way toward the lower 50s, maybe upper 40s for some, but going to be a cloudy start to the day, especially for any Sunday morning church commuters. Going to be a cloudy start, but still beautiful nonetheless. That cloud cover going to start slowly moving out of North Mississippi. We're going to be discussing kind of when that will occur as you go about your Sunday. But for right now, here with the Mississippi Live Weather Radar, not only are we experiencing this cloud cover, but we're still experiencing dry conditions. That cloudiness, that is going to be the only moisture we see in our area. We are still seeing dry conditions tonight, into tomorrow morning, and throughout the rest of your Sunday. Those rain chances don't really come back into North Mississippi until Monday and Tuesday, but that's it. Once we get past Tuesday, we are seeing drier conditions return and allowing for beautiful holiday conditions as well. But what's responsible for that is this cold front moving on through North Mississippi, allowing us to experience these dry and cooler conditions here in North Mississippi. That northerly wind still continuing to pump into North Mississippi, allowing us to feel cooler for our Sunday as compared to our Saturday that we just got to experience. Futurecast still showing those cloudy conditions on the north half of our viewing area, but that cloud cover going to continue pushing on into the south, especially with that northerly wind, allowing it to just blanket over all of North Mississippi, all of us seeing that cloud cover. Even by the time we wake up for our church morning commute, definitely going to be a cloudy start, still beautiful. Not really picking up on rain chances. You can see just a little bit out there in Alabama. I still think we are staying dry overnight and pretty much all day Sunday. All that moisture will be up above us in cloud cover. Not really going to be many rain chances as you go about your Sunday. But notice here that cloud cover already starting to push even more south into North Mississippi, allowing us to start seeing a clearing by lunchtime and on into those afternoon hours. This is at 1 o'clock. Already seeing that clearing take place on the north half of our viewing area. That trend is going to continue into the afternoon and evening hours ahead. Next 24 sums that up perfectly. We're starting off with mostly cloudy conditions, temperatures around 50 degrees, warming on up towards the mid 60s by 12 o'clock, starting to see partly cloudy conditions, then transitioning to mostly clear and then clear by the time we reach those evening hours. Starting to cool on off, seeing upper 50s by that 6 o'clock broadcast time, then low 50s and eventually upper 40s by the 10 o'clock time frame as well. But I want to be covering those rain chances for your Monday and Tuesday, but also walk you through the rest of your Sunday and your weekend before we get there. All of that's coming up in 1 minute.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next. We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
Helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 10. Taking a live look out here in Cleveland. Starting to see that cloud cover above everyone out there in Cleveland. 57 degrees, feels like 57 as well. Seeing somewhat of a wind component coming out of the northwest around 9 miles per hour, but still a pleasant evening ahead of y'all and overnight period for those out in Cleveland. Same thing out here in West Point, just a little bit warmer, 62 degrees, but feels like 62. Always a good thing when those temperature and feels like values match, or at least when we're not above the temperature. Still pretty calm winds coming out of the northwest around 3 miles per hour. Going to be a beautiful night in West Point, especially once I drive through it later on tonight. But that day planner showing, or well, technically overnight planner at this point, still showing mostly cloudy conditions all across North Mississippi all night long. We're starting off around temperatures 55 degrees by 11 o'clock, slowly making our way down towards the low 50s, eventually upper 40s for some, but that cloud cover going to continue blanketing us as we go about the overnight hours. Futurecast going to show us this perfectly. Starting to see that cloud cover in the northern part of our region, and that's going to continue just pushing on through into North Mississippi, allowing all of us to experience this cloud cover overnight. This is by midnight, already seeing it encompass more of North Mississippi, but it's going to continue to progress, allowing that blanket to continue blanketing us across North Mississippi, seeing that cloudy start to our Sunday, and definitely going to be a cloudy church morning commute. But those low temperatures, upper 40s for some, like I mentioned, but still low 50s across most of our viewing area. 51 in the Golden Triangle region for Starkville and Columbus, 51 in Greenwood and Cleveland, but 48 Senatobia, Tunica, South Haven, 47 in Holly Springs. Going to be a nice, beautiful night later on tonight. And of course, with it being Saturday night, got to get ready for church in the morning. Going to be a cloudy start to your day. The temperatures around 49 by 7 o'clock, but especially by the time you're getting out of church, enjoying mid 60s, still with that cloud cover above y'all. But those afternoon post-church naps are going to be amazing, especially maybe even do it outside. 68 degrees with mostly clear conditions, transitioning to clear conditions by 7 o'clock as well in the mid 50s. It is going to be a beautiful into the weekend ahead here in North Mississippi. But there's that blanket of cloud cover I keep talking about for your Sunday morning. It's going to definitely be encompassing all of North Mississippi, but once we get closer and closer towards lunchtime and on, we're going to start seeing that clearing take place, especially the further north you are, y'all get it sooner because that cloud cover is continuing to push on south. This is around lunchtime at 12:30, but into the afternoon hours, all of us will start seeing that clearing take place. It will be a beautiful end to the weekend, especially since it's occurring on the back half of your Sunday into the evening ahead. But those high temperatures going to be cooler than what they were today, pretty much upper 60s across North Mississippi, 69, Amory, Houston, Bruce, Eupora, Grenada, Water Valley, South Haven still the place to be, coming in at 65, 67 in Cleveland and Clarksdale as well. But those heat indices keeping you right there with those actual temperatures. Like I mentioned, it's always a good thing when we're sticking with them, not going up, because then it will start feeling sticky outside. And thankfully we are well into fall. We do not want those summer time mugginess to come back into the forecast. Going to feel amazing. But with it being a beautiful day, got to walk the dog. Might have to walk mine before I come into work tomorrow. 7 o'clock, going to be temperatures around 49 degrees, still mostly cloudy, but clearing on out as you go throughout the rest of your day, seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 60s as you go about the rest of your Sunday. So get outside, walk the dog, have a grand old time, because it will be the perfect day to do so before that rain comes back to North Mississippi. Which, speaking of, my map is a little bit zoomed out. Let's see if I can wake this up and zoom it back in real quick, because I want to talk about North Mississippi. But this gives us kind of a grand, I guess, look at what's going on here. If I can get my mouse over. That rain chances, you can already see it in Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas. Those are going to be our rain chances for Monday and Tuesday, but still quite a ways away from us here in North Mississippi. Let's try to zoom in just a little bit before we talk about those rain chances. If I can get it to where it'll actually look good and not crooked, because that'll bother me. But still, clear conditions for Sunday evening. It's just a matter of how long would those rainy conditions last. Well, you already saw what's starting to come this way towards North Mississippi, but that won't affect us until Monday and into Tuesday as well. We can already start seeing those rain changes get closer and closer. Still, nothing meaningful right now. Clear conditions overnight into the early morning hours for your Monday. Those rain chances going to start moving into North Mississippi, crossing the Mississippi River later in your Monday. We're almost having a dry Monday, especially on the front half. Pretty much clear skies for your Monday morning. Starting to see some of that cloud cover build in just a little bit on the west side of our viewing area, crossing the Mississippi River. And we'll eventually start seeing cloudier conditions as we go about our day. But for my friends out there in the DeSoto County, Olive Branch region, starting to see probably some more rainy conditions in the northwest portion of our viewing area, especially Monday evening around dinner time at 6:30. But most of those rain changes still very far into Arkansas, not really crossing into North Mississippi yet. That's more of a late night event, overnight into your Tuesday morning as well. That band of rain going to continue pushing on into North Mississippi throughout Monday evening, but also into the early Tuesday morning hours as well. You can already see some heavy downpours and rainfalls as well. SBC has put a level 1 risk as of right now, but especially once we get into Sunday, we're going to have another updated look at that. So I'll make sure to keep y'all updated. But as of right now, just going to be much needed rain here in North Mississippi, but we're going to make sure to continue updating y'all as we get closer towards the work week ahead. But high temperatures going to be a little bit warmer for your Monday, pretty much low 70s across most of North Mississippi, 73 in Houston, 72 in Water Valley. South Haven, I think, is still the place to be, 67 degrees out there in South Haven. But those heat and seas keeping the same trend, keeping us right there with those actual temperatures. Going to feel amazing as we get started with the work week, but we're going to start seeing those soggier conditions come on the back half of your Monday and into your Tuesday. And 7-day forecast shows us that. Still beautiful weekend ahead of us. Highs around 68 degrees for your Sunday, seeing those mostly clear conditions on the back half of your Sunday, but rainier conditions for the start of your work week. 40% for your Monday, but remember, you can pretty much almost go umbrella free for most of your Monday. It's around dinner time and on where we really start to see those rain chances ramp up and head into the evening hours. Then 50% for your Tuesday as that line continues moving all the way across North Mississippi. But thankfully, that's going to be an overnight early morning event. By the afternoon, we're going to start seeing drier conditions, not only for your Tuesday afternoon, but pretty much for the rest of the work week. High temperatures for your Wednesday, 59 degrees, cooling off towards 54 for Thanksgiving with a low of 33. And if that's not cold enough for you, low of 30 for Black Friday. Going to start seeing below average conditions all across North Mississippi, but it's going to feel amazing by the time we make it there, especially with these above average conditions we've been experiencing pretty much all week long. So it's going to feel great outdoors. Definitely looking forward to it. Especially with those low temperatures, they're going to be a brisk start to the morning ahead. But no better way to stay updated than with the Mississippi Live weather app. Here's the iOS and Android QR code that you can scan, share with anybody that you want. That will make sure to send you alerts for when those rainy conditions, possibly some stormy conditions, are heading your way. And of course, we're going to make sure to keep you updated not only Sunday night, but into the start of your work week as well. And that means our broadcast schedule going to be live tomorrow night at 6 and 10 to definitely give you the very latest on those rain chances. But also our morning meteorologist Maggie McCauley will wake up with y'all early Monday morning at 6:37 and 7:30, and we'll have the latest morning model runs to get you prepared for your Monday as those rain changes get closer. Our chief meteorologist Matt Laubon and meteorologist Gabe Maynard will be back in the evenings for 5, 6, and 10. But that's for your Monday. For Sunday. Can't get ahead of myself. We will be live tomorrow night at 6 and 10. I will also have the very latest for you. Cannot wait to wrap up my weekend here with y'all. It has been a beautiful one so far. But go out, enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night. Enjoy a beautiful Sunday ahead of y'all. And I will see y'all back here in the Room to Room Weather Center tomorrow night at 6 and 10.
My biggest fear in the middle of my addiction was that I would never be able to get over it and that my kids wouldn't have a father. I started thinking, you know what? This isn't my story. For the longest time, fear held me back from ultimately being who I wanted to. I had to become a better man to be a better father. It's important to me that my kids are empowered and truly believe that if they can think it, they can do it.